For my feelings sometimes got misdirected, you know what to say. And I was telling myself many lies, just like the old days. So is that what you want? Bring it in. Another level and you feel like quitting. You can tell, and we will surely be paying the price. Don't know about you, but I feel we're winning. So let's go. Heaven is worth fighting for, you know. I've been standing right next to you, next to you. Oh,
Welcome to the 2021 Dr. Supercoach Rivalry League draft. You're on with Chizo, as well as my two boys, and that's Pistol and JB. Fellas, talk to me. How we going, lads? You feeling all right?
I'll go first then. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Thank you, mate. The 3P, this is where it starts. I'm excited. This is where it begins.
And yourself, Pistol.
Oh, I've been waiting for this day ever since the very last second of Supercoach season 2020. JB's crown will be gone. Looking forward to drafting an absolute stud team and a team of studs. So can't wait.
So you're picking barbecue barbs with pick one if you're looking for studs then by the sounds of things.
Yeah, it's all about looks.
Pinching from Team Chizo from third place. That's an interesting strategy, Cotton. We'll see how that works out for him. Obviously, we've all sat down during the week and talked to the lovely Wooshka. It was a little bit intimidating, I'm going to say, Pistol. You got absolutely grilled.
I did. I went into it expecting a friendly interview, and I forgot that he wasn't on Team Pistol in 2020. That was only 2019, and boy, did he just go at it. So it was a bit rough.
And yourself, JB, I think he was really kind of warming up to you being the reigning champ. He's trying to work some good favour in there to say hopefully you'll pick him up.
It was more like a job interview than an actual interview about the drafting it all. So yeah, he did seem to want to get his resume out to me. That's fine.
I thought it was strange. I thought it was strange that he started off with the first question. I was expecting it was like, I'm loyal. I work really hard. I put things in the chat. I thought that was a really strange way to put it. Almost looked like he was advertising himself.
I kind of took over the interview and had to ask him a few questions about, his past history in the teams, how he went. It was really weird, but, it's good to have fans.
Now, obviously, the first question that everyone's asking is, Pistol is representing the brand. I'm representing the brand. You've got a hat on. What's happened to the shirt?
Well, it's kind of... Okay, so Pistol's got the shirt on, no hat. I've got the hat on. I mean, I could be wearing no shirt, but I decided to put something on. And you've got both on. So you're the king, and then we are just the next level, representing the other bits of merch. Looks good though, the hat.
It's good, yeah, for anyone that has it. So what we'll do is we'll jump into JB's interview with Wooshka. Very interesting times. And we'll see how we all go.
Yes, thanks, Chizo. Wooshka here, coming to you live from Dr. Supercoach Draft Central, where the excitement is building, and that's because today is draft day. Yes, it's a day where the dreams are about to come true for about 45 Rivalry League hopefuls. Now, before we get started, it's fair to say that after back-to-back victories for Team JB in 2021, captains Pistol and Chizo are faced with a huge dilemma. And the dilemma is this. This year, will they make their draft selections based on loyalty, or will they make them based on strategy? And I think it's this decision that holds the key to success in 2021. So I can't wait to hear from each of the captains. I'm excited. I hope everybody else is excited. Let's not waste any more time. Let's head on down to the draft rooms where the captains have assembled ahead of the all-important and highly anticipated Dr. Supercoach Rivalry League Draft 2021. Let's do this. Well, the intensity at Dr. Supercoach Draft Central just went up a few notches because strutting in a few moments ago with a cabinet full of trophies behind him, it's Rivalry League's ever modest, ever humble, mild-mannered champion. Welcome to Draft Day, Captain JB.
Hello, Wooshka. Thanks for having me, mate. I'm so glad to be here today to talk about all of my accolades. I assume that's what we're covering.
No, that time has passed, my friend. This is about a new season. This season, 2021. I mean, to be fair to you, champions 2 years don't grow. Congrats. I think it's been said enough. An amazing record of top 1,000 finishes at Team JB. It must be said over the 2 years. So that's a credit to you.
It is. Those guys came from nothing. They were so bad at the game not 2 years ago. And now look at them. It is a credit to me. Thank you, Wooshka. Thank you.
I mean, how excited are you at the chance for a three-peat?
Look, the whole a chance thing kind of puts me off because I know it's a foregone conclusion. So, like, we're celebrating already, popping champagne. Three-peat has happened. We've got the victory. We've seen the opposition, and we are not concerned.
Hey, listen, some within the community have started to refer to you as like the Jock McHale, the Bill Belichick, the Phil Jackson of AFL Supercoach, if you will. Can you share just something about the secrets behind Team JB's captaincy success?
Yeah, look, all those names a little bit offensive. I don't think they've quite done as much as I have in their fields, but that's fine. I roll with the punches. It's hard to be compared any higher. What have we done? So I think we have a real community bond, Team JB. We really listen. We've got a lot of contributors at all times. There's no such thing as a bad suggestion. And even when I'm down in the dumps, and like last year, I had a strange finish to 2020 Supercoach. The boys just pick up the slack. They're really, really good at the game, good communicators. So I think it's really easy when you've got a good team. And that's the only humble thing I'll say this entire podcast.
Well, I mean, I'm glad you raised it because there were allegations at the end of last year about you throwing the toys out of the cot towards the back end of the season when your own team started to have some of the hiccups. Is that the kind of leadership you're going to run with in 2021? I mean, are you going to be there through thick and thin? What's the plan?
Wishka, I thought we said pre-show we weren't going to ask about the ending of 2020, but here we are. I guess we're asking the hard questions today. Look, it wasn't ideal. It might happen again this year, depending on how Rivalry League's going. No, it won't. I've learned from my mistakes, Wishka. And it was too close last year, realistically, the one it should have been. We were dominating for the entire season and then sort of let the plebs have a bit of a look in, which is not what we want. We want them to know that they're bottom feeders for the entire year from start to finish.
Hard. So who were the plebs? Just for confirmation.
Everyone else, especially Pistol. I want Pistol to take note when listening. He's the biggest one. That's why he wants my team, Wishka, because he can't lead his own.
Well, I'm glad you say that because there has been some sort of talk behind closed doors that captains Pistol and Chizo may be looking to rob from Team JB, try to recruit some over to their side. There's even been rumours of brown paper bag under the table sort of deals going on for some of the coaches. What do you got to say about that?
Look, it's the downside to success, Wishka. You don't see championship teams often rebuilt the same way year after year. Players do get poached. We expect that to happen with the Rivalry League this year. I'm especially looking at Chizo, and I think it's okay. A team like Team Chizo, they need all the help that they can get. So it's good that my guys are going to be able to go to another team and lift them up as if they were the team captain themselves after being at my team. So they'll be like a Pau Gasol mentor in the latter years of his career. He's just going to teach the other younglings, so to speak, how to play the game of Supercoach, which is going to be good for competition.
Yeah, right. I'm getting lots of Dimmer and Buckley vibes from this change that's come over you, and I can feel this embrace for 2021. It's going to be very interesting if you can keep that up.
Yeah, if we have a bad start to the year, then my tune might change pretty quickly. But happy to go with it now while we're on top. I've got to take advantage because back to back, so. It might be the only time, might be the last time I get to speak in any sort of a cocky manner, Wishka. So here we are.
Okay. Yep. Listen, what I'm going to get you to do is I want you to tell me who you're going to target as like your full-scale Uber Primo outside of who you plan to pick with your first pick, because we don't want to have the other captains listening in on that.
This is off the record, Wishka.
Off the record. Okay. Until it goes, yeah.
This is a tough decision for me. There's a lot of good coaches out there. Oh, geez, you put me on the spot here. I've got a very, very in-depth drafting board that I don't want to pull up now, but it does exist.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of who the higher names are on that drafting board. It's definitely no one from Team Chizo. I can give you that insight right now.
Wow.
Can say that without looking, pretty much.
Wow.
I think Liam George from Team Pistol
Yeah.
consistently, even despite Pistol trying to sabotage his team, consistently in the top 1,000 of the super coaches. So I think he's a real good one to get. Maybe a bit quiet in chat, but as long as he's getting those results, it's fine by me.
I listen. Liam is a super coach. Yeah, just give me 1 second. Pistol. He's going for Liam.
Hey! You said off the record. What's going on here?
Just get that back transfer through now. Yep. Now, so where were we? Props to Liam, and if you do snag him, mate, power to you. So, okay. Sorry, you go.
No, I was just going to say if he goes anywhere below the second round, then I think it's a bit of a bargain snap up there. So should realistically get picked before I get to choose my second player, actually.
Okay, listen, just before we wrap up your interview, I'm going to give you 6 in 60. Make your answers nice and sharp. Okay. Whatever comes to your mind first. Don't overthink it, okay?
I got you.
Here we go. First question. When it comes to the Dr. Supercoach captains, you, Chizo, Pistol, what will the final standings be at the end of the season?
I'm going to say JB, Chizo, Pistol.
Okay. Pick one player likely to win their league. Phoenix, Raven, Seagull.
I'm going to pick... you said without thinking. There's so many names. I'm going to pick Meso to win Raven.
Yeah, good on Meso. Can play. Who's someone that's going to snag the wooden spoon in their league?
Am I not allowed to answer you? Or is that... Wooden spoon, I wouldn't put it past Gory. That he's just a bad player.
You wouldn't put it past... Great.
I would not. No.
Bad player. There it is, Gory. You got a feeling where Gory might end up picked in the draft?
Nowhere along any of my picks, Wishka. Nowhere in my calculations whatsoever.
Okay, so
if he's available for the last pick, I'll just take the loss on every one of his matchups, and he can sit somewhere in the corner. I don't know.
Wow.
Yes.
Tell me, for your actual Supercoach team, who's your absolute must-have? Lock it in.
Oh boy. I'm really, you know what? I'm going to go left field because I think, especially Pistol, he's just so boring. He's probably going to say Lockie Neal, but I'm going to go with Zach Butters. I want to start him, and he's in my team at the moment. And if I say something on the record, then it's going to be hard for me to go against it, a la Dan Houston 2020. Yeah,
I mean, as soon as 45 years heard, 90 years, 45 sets of years heard that, Dan Houston nightmares flooding back. The trauma.
I had the same nightmare. He still averaged 90 plus. He wasn't that bad. Okay.
For those that kept him.
Those that kept the faith were rewarded. So, and I wasn't one of them.
No, neither was I.
Okay.
Who will you, outside of Gory, because we already know he's going to finish bottom of his league, who will you not be drafting for, and for what reason?
Who will I not be drafting? Bex, I think, is the one that comes immediately to mind.
Okay. Why not?
As much as just not liking him as a human being, which is evident in all our discussions, I think it's quite obvious. I just I've never seen him put forward a good Supercoach selection in any of the chats. I've seen a couple of Rate My Team reveals from him, and they just, whatever coach ends up with Bex, then you're going in with what may be considered a handicap.
Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. I don't even. Sorry, Bex. Sorry.
Is this the source you wanted for this podcast, Wushka?
Listen, it's your interview. These are the answers that you
I'm
give.
Glad.
Okay, final one. Predict your overall Supercoach rank in 2021.
My personal rank.
Yep.
I'm going to predict 1,864.
1,864, just a few spots below your old 164. Beautiful. Okay, let's see how you go. I hope you actually do better than that. Yeah, I'm not sure how much I hope you do better than that, depending on where I get drafted.
Do you want to get drafted or not, mate? What's going on here?
I will get drafted one way or another. It's inevitable.
That's true. That's true. That is true.
Hey, listen, final message to your fellow captains.
My fellow captains. It's really hard to put it into words. Just you guys should focus on team camaraderie, getting to know your players and your people, because making new friends is about as much as you'll get from this exercise. Because victories is just, I don't need to say any more, Wishka.
Brutal. Well, JB, thanks for your time. Thanks for your interview. There it is, folks. The champ back-to-back, going for a three-peat, looking to put the best team for his leagues. He wants you in his team, or does he? You're about to find out soon enough. Team JB going for the three-peat. Good luck in 2021, JB.
Well then, JB, throwing out a lot of barbs to basically everyone. Is anyone actually going to want to be on your side?
If they want to win, yes, absolutely. But
if they want to win,
I don't know what I had that day, but I seemed a little bit more aggressive than usual. So, look, I stand by it all. But hearing that back I thought that was a lot less harsh than how it sounded. So it is what it is, I guess.
It's like being caught out in an argument, and then they bring up a secret recording. And you're like, oh wow, I really went there, didn't I? Not that I've ever done that to you boys to get a trade through in a keeper league at all. Let's be clear.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I actually stopped listening after he mentioned Butters as a lock. I was like, all right then, just gone. So yeah, I'm not sure what happened after that.
This is why you lose, Pistol, because you rule out all the alternate options.
Nah, it's crazy. I think it's one of those situations that JB is going in a little bit too hot-headed, and it might come back to bite him after the first pick. He's got number one pick, but then Pistol and I have 2 picks each before he gets his next one, and that could throw him off the course a little bit. Wushka also sat down with Pistol, and we'll check out that interview.
Well, in 2020, it was a case of so close and yet so far for our second Rivalry League captain. And with the goal to go one better in 2021, here he is himself, Mr. Excel spreadsheet. Captain Pistol, welcome to Draft Day.
Thank you very much. I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited to just rewrite history, because history keeps repeating itself, but not this year. This is a new one, and I'm very excited.
Well, time for change. And I guess when you think about Draft Day, it's about drafting a team that has what it takes. That's got to be paramount on Draft Day. So what are the skills and attributes you're looking for in your draftees this year?
Look, this year, I'm going to pick players that are good at Supercoach. So that's a big one. I hear the key to winning is selecting good Supercoach players. Right. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. Look, for me, everyone's going with this kumbaya loyalty stuff. Team Pistol, apologies. We're going to win. It's about winning. The game's about winning. I want to win. I want to knock JB off. I want to win the prizes for my team. The people I draft, I'm drafting because they are the best picks at every possible stage when I pick them. So I'm picking purely based on Supercoach talent, but not just Supercoach talent. So I guess I just lied already, getting my lies straight through. I have worked out and calculated the expected wins of every player throughout the whole draft and roughly where I think they should sit in our draft ranking. So I've got my own power ranking based on the expected wins that I've calculated using the league strengths from the previous season and players' strength within those leagues. So that is my strategy to go forward and take value at every pick. That's my motto.
That is amazing. That is why you are Mr. Excel spreadsheet. It is definitely going to come in handy for you. I mean, JB has been a formidable force for 2 years in a row now. So I guess this is a plan. And there were rumors that there might be some strategy over loyalty. I guess you're confirming that right here and now for us.
Totally. There's loyalty. I'm sorry. It's about winning. JB, he's got some good players. Obviously, they won. And if he's got the good players, I want the good players. So, therefore, he can be as loyal as he wants, but he's losing some Team JB members.
Okay. Now, since it's just us two here, is there one in particular that you feel like it's always a draft slider? So maybe not one you're gunning for in the first couple of rounds, but is there one that maybe got my eye on, hopefully can pick him up at round 5, 6, something like that?
I've put it into my calculator. I can let you know the biggest draft slider, I believe, is going to have the highest value in the entire draft. Straight off the bat, it's actually Meso. He will be expected to go late because apparently his Team JB's prized possession, just his territory. But let me tell you, if he waits too long, he will be part of Team Pistol if JB doesn't strike first.
Well, the boy can play Supercoach. I mean, he can play a lot of things. Play the full is best, but he can play Supercoach. So, mate, good luck to you. If you can draft him late, definitely pick him up. Yeah. Okay. As like a captain of 3 of the rivalry leagues, you know, you're across these different leagues: Seagull, Raven, Phoenix. If you could liken yourself to a current or former AFL, VFL captain, who do you think you are most like?
Oh, this one is tough. Look, all the captains are way more athletic than I am, so I'm already ruled out of all the current day captains. A little bit of struggle.
Could be a coach.
Oh, it's hard to go. I haven't won anything, so I can't say anything like Clarko. Look, I'm going to say, who does JB go for again, Wishka?
Port Adelaide.
Yeah, I'm like Ken Hinkley. I'm just take everything from JB. I'm the Port coach. I'm the Port captain. You call me Travis Boak, Robbie Gray. You can call me whoever JB's liking that year. That's who I am for this draft.
No worries. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's. I want to see some representation of that in your team name for this year, just so every time JB looks at it, it just grinds on him. Okay. What about with how you're going to manage the team within your Slack with all of your members? Are you kind of like a 1 week at a time captain for the group, or are you going to approach it with the longer lens and play the long game? What do you think?
We'll map out the entire season in advance and find the crucial game and matchups between when it's going to be the 8-point games, you know, the games that you must win to turn the tides on your opponent. And we will start planning weeks in ahead to target those matchups to win right when it counts. Just fully prepared, fully planned.
And are you expecting your coaches to do that at the expense of their overall rank, or do you feel like that you've got a strategy that helps combine those two things?
Look, if you were following last year's Rivalry League, you would note that Team Pistol in particular had multiple top 1,000 finishes. Not just I'm talking like half the team finished top 1,000. Yeah, wow. There's a reason we can win Rivalry League and we can have fantastic ranks in 2021. So that's going to be the aim. Everyone's going to do well and we're all going to win together. So that's the guarantee.
From memory, Seagull League, Team Pistol didn't fare too well in that from memory. Wasn't it Team Chizo that smashed that league out?
They did. There was some unfortunate draft strategy going on. Perhaps I was not paying as close attention as I should have when I was selecting my early selections. I may have chosen 5 picks in a row from the same league. And that won't happen this year.
Okay. Well, interesting. We will see that soon because draft is about to start any tick of the clock. But before I let you get onto your selections, I've got 6 in 60 for you. 6 questions. Answer them nice, short, sharp, whatever comes to mind. Don't overthink it, all right? When it comes to the final standings between yourself, JB, Chizo, what will it be at the end of the season?
Oh, it will be myself. Then it will be probably Chizo and then JB. I think he'll just crumble when the going gets tough. Just out.
Drunk
kind of like 2020 season. Am I right, JB?
There's no love lost between you and JB, that's for sure. Give me one player who's likely to win their respective league, whether they're at team, pistol or not. Who do you think is going to win a league in 2021?
It's going to be Blackie. The other Blackie, I should say, given there's two of them. My apologies.
Yeah, okay. The OG Blackie was like, yes.
Look, the team Seagull, I think Barbecue Barb's got a little bit lucky with that fixture in the buyers lineup. It was, there was someone else that should have smoked them all, and that was the other Blackie. So I'm backing him to do that again this season.
I think you're wrong there. I think that was a wonderful victory, and Barbecue Barb's is probably going to go back to back. Okay, who's someone that's going to win the wooden spoon?
Oh, well, Chris is not here this year, so that's a harder question. I think it's probably it's probably going to be in wooden spoon in one league or
just in one league.
Oh, well, look, I'll play the percentages. Chizo's in 3 leagues, so probably him.
I love what you did there. That's very clever. You brought the math to everything. Okay, tell me for your own Supercoach team, give me 3 locks, 3 absolute locks right now that will not be leaving your team.
So first up, I am. Are you talking about my actual Supercoach team? Or
yeah,
are we
your
talking
actual
about the draft Supercoach team.
No, your team.
All right. So probably the Frenchman. Got to have a little bit of Frenchy team. Otherwise, what are you even doing? I'm really liking Impey this season. Okay. He's another cheap forward. It's just probably going to average 70. Yeah. He's actually really fun to watch as well. So, I've got to watch a lot of Hawthorn games with my wife, a massive Hawthorn supporter. And the only way I'm going to get through that is by having a Hawthorn player. So, fortunately, Impey can fill that slot nicely. And it's going to be I thought I could get away from having to watch Tom Phillips after he left Collingwood. And my frustration now, I'm going to have to watch him for another team. It's just awful. And the last one is probably something a little bit left field. I'm going to go with Harms down back, mid-price, who I think can end up averaging over 90. So I think he'll slot in very kindly.
Wow, unique picks there. Tony will definitely love those picks. Hey, listen, okay, nice and quick. Back to the draft. Who's one coach you're going to avoid at all costs?
Probably. Oh, this is a tough one.
Just one.
I don't really have any bad blood with anybody, so it's probably going to be Okay, moving on. Time out on that question. Okay, last one for you. Predict your overall rank for the 2021 season. 163.
Great. That'd be a great rank. I wish you the best.
One better than JB's 164.
Yeah, I did notice, and I'm sure everybody noticed. We can call you Mr. 163, one more than you, #JB. Okay. Listen, wishing you the best ahead of this draft. It's really important. I can see how serious you're taking it. At the same time, have fun with it. Any final messages for the coaches and your fellow captains?
Yeah, people always say all of these things are fun. It's fun to get involved, fun to be excited. You know what else is fun? Winning.
There you go, folks. He is looking for his first Rivalry League win as a captain. He's coming for you, JB. All the best in 2021, Pistol. Draft well.
I will. See you later, Wishka.
See you out there.
Okay, Pistol playing the fence. He's half trying to grill people, half trying to keep everyone on side, so people don't get a little bit upset with you. Interesting strategy. What do you think?
Give an answer, Pistol. Come on.
It makes the draft more predictable when you can tell who your rivals are going to pick and in what order. So
you already know what the draft is going to turn out like. You've run simulators. You've done Monte Carlo simulations. You know basically down to a T who's going where.
I know to a very high percentage, the order in which JB is going to make his picks. So I didn't want to give anything away.
That's soft.
Well,
soft.
I'll
The people
ask you
want it. The
this.
chat is going off. The people want an answer.
Are your elite rankings better than champion data? Is anyone above 7 foot able to become elite?
Look, champion data is rubbish, right? It's all about the pistol data here for this draft. So we got to keep that eye on that prize. And JB, I know you're upset that I didn't have an answer for you, but you know what the chat wants more than an answer for that question? Your tears on the camera. So looking forward to the draft later.
I don't think they do. I reckon 33% of the chat by the end of it will want my victory.
Yeah, by the end of it,
6%. I mean, they'll be on my team, so I hope they want my victory.
You got to remember that 20% of your team don't want to be on it, so it's dropping it down from 33 at least.
Not true.
They're only there because they know there is a good chance of winning. They didn't ask for a mid-season trade.
That's true. Thank you.
Not in 2021.
I agree.
No.
Obviously, Wooshka also sat down with me during the week to talk about my drafting strategy. And
you have a strategy?
Okay, first up, let's head to 2020's captain of the Wooden Spoon. He's a man who loves a chase down, but this year he's a man on a mission. Welcome, Captain Chizo.
Thanks, Woosh. Thanks for having me. Excited to get tonight underway.
It's an important day for you, Chizo. Firstly, how are you feeling? Any nerves?
There's a few nerves there, Wooshka. I'd be lying if I said there wasn't any, but I'm quietly confident. I believe in our recruiting team. I think tonight's going to be really, really good for us in rebuilding this club.
Okay, I mean, is it a rebuild? Is it a reset? Is it a restump? I mean, is silverware at Team Chizo possible in 2021, or is this going to take a little bit of time to build up?
I think with all rebuilds, you don't really want to try and rush it. It's all about just getting the right members into the club. And I think that with the targets that we have in the first couple of rounds, that we can do just that and really put us on the way in 2021.
Okay, so is it fair to say you've identified a secret weapon? And if so, could you share that with us?
Look, I don't want to give away too many of our recruiting strategies. There are numerous players that have been courted, and it could go to either. Our first pick could go to either one of them at this stage, and we'll let the draft do the talking.
Okay, well, listen, it's fair to say that after finishing third place, if you will, in Rivalry League last year, there's a bit of expectation that you're going to find the secret ingredient. How are you approaching both the draft and your captaincy for the 21 season? What's your philosophy going to be?
Look, I think it's just one of those things that you can't overcomplicate it. It's the KISS principle. I do it through every aspect of running this team, and you got to remember the year before we were only okay. Just one on either side. It's the French technique, and we've covered this before. We don't need to get into too in depth, but the thing is, you don't want to overthink it. Keep it simple, and we did come second last year, so it's not like we're that far off the mark. And I'm really confident with the players that we've identified that they can bring us back into contention this year.
And you're pretty confident that you're going to be able to recruit said players? Is that the reality? Is there going to be curveballs from the opposing captains?
Look, I think they both like to talk a big game, and they play a lot of mind games. And I'm just looking, just like last year. I picked up the banter squad, and we put a lot of good footholds in this competition. I think there's just a few gaps that we need to plug. A few things that we could improve on. Maybe a little bit more contested ball from the boys, and I think it's likely that our strategy is going to pay off, particularly early, because I don't think they see this strategy coming.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. There was a lot of footholes last year. This is coming out similar to the Adelaide Crows rumours that during the camp in Team Chizo last year, there was a number of people that had off-field troubles. There was a number of your team that couldn't get their skin folds down, were late to training, missed loopholing. How are you going to manage those kind of players this year?
Well, I've always said that I thought that was just a media beat up. We're really, really confident within the walls of Team Chizo, and
walls.
a lot of those things, that's just external noise that we can pretty much just ignore because, we've got the process in place and I'm really, really happy with how things are going.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. So the Chizo chase down, I mean, it's a mantra that you've lived by for a while now. I'm wondering, is it time to shake that off and maybe start trying to lead from the front and make the other guys chase you down?
Look, it's a baton race. The first two laps we've kind of conserved energy, you could say, and you can't have a chase down if you're leading from the front. There's only one thing that you can do, and that's get chased down yourself. So I'm quietly confident running in from behind, being able to measure ourselves and, set that tempo waiting to explode on the final lap. And it's they're not going to see this team coming. It's going to be a massive improvement in 2021. I think it's finals or bust for Team Chizo. I don't think I'll have a gig as coach next year if I haven't made finals.
Well, there's a lot in the wings waiting just to knock you out so they can take your spot. Okay, before you go now, because I know you're ready and keen to get into you've got picks 3 and 4 off the bat.
That's
don't you?
correct, back to back. The broke back picks. I'm very excited to use both of those.
Yeah, good strategy. Okay, well, I've got 6 in 60, so 6 questions to finish with. Please keep your answers succinct, keep them short. So here's number 1. So when it comes to the captains, you, Pistol, JB, what will the final standings be at the end of the season?
Well, I think it's pretty easy that it's going to be Team Chizo number 1. I think we're going to see a massive drop-off with Team JB. We saw last year he got very complacent towards the end of the year and lost a few ranks. I think we're going to see that within the club. It's we're going to see a mighty fall from the top, and it's not going to be a three-peat, that's for sure.
Right, okay, so like the premiership hangover, you reckon?
That's correct.
Okay. Question 2. One player who's likely to win their respective league. So we've got Raven, Phoenix, and the Seagull. Who's gonna win their league?
That's a very good question. I think that Jen's a good shout. I think the obvious one for me is going to be Tony. It's every second year, biannually. I think he has a really good shot at the crown, and he's going to be a hotly contested pick in the first couple of picks. I can tell you that one.
Yeah, that's a good call. Tony biannual. I like it. Okay. On the flip side, who's going to win the wooden spoon of their league?
Ooh, that's very close. I don't like to put people down, but I think
facts are just facts.
I think it's going to be a struggle street year for Doc. He just hasn't been putting in the hard yards in the off season. That he's got a little bit of that Dane Swan belly, and we do know he's a Brownlow medal contender, but I think he does need to put in a few more yards in the preseason.
Well, I mean, the Doc, he's killing it in FPL, so he's
he's got focuses on other areas. He needs to be focusing on Rivalry League, and I think that's going to cost whoever picks him up.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he refocuses when he gets back to
Who's interviewing who here, sir?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, who's your one absolutely must-have?
Absolute must-have. Ooh, that's a really, really tough one. I think it's Barbecue Barbs. But Barbecue Barbs, I think, because he just brings that enthusiasm, that effervescent nature into Team Chizo, and I'd love to have that around the group.
And he loves a barbecue. Okay, who's your one absolute must not draft?
I think it's got to be Meso. I think it's because I feel like even if I picked him, he'd still have that Team JB mantra inside of him. And I'm not going to call him a rat, but I just feel like he might eat from the outside, from the inside out, and cause a few ruckuses. He
would be the Trojan horse. I mean, built like a Trojan, but he would definitely be looking to dismantle Team Chizo from within. Good call there. Okay, last question. Predict your overall Supercoach rank for 2021.
I'm going to say top 1%, probably around the 1K mark.
1K mark. Okay, that's good. Let's see if we can drop that, get into 3 figures. 999. Okay. Any final messages to your fellow team captains ahead of this draft?
Watch out, because I'm coming for you, and this is going to be one doozy of a draft. And just like last year, I'm going to pinch some players that you're not expecting. So I hope you're ready.
Ooh. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. All right, folks, there was Team Chizo's captain, the Chizo. Good luck, Chizo. All the best for season 2021.
Thanks, Wooshka. Thanks for having me. Well, Well, I certainly copped a grilling. What did you think, boys, after listening to all that? Does it change your plan at all?
You copped a grilling?
Yeah, Wooshka was all over me.
Yeah, he's a bit aggressive.
He's definitely the
No,
dom.
it doesn't change my planning. I'm glad your eyes aren't on Meso, because I can confirm to both of you that he is a hired rat. So
What are you writing, Pistol?
If you draft
what
him,
could you possibly be
he's been
researching
taking
from
notes.
that?
He's been taking notes for all of them.
Look,
Even his own. He was taking notes in his own.
look, I don't want to miss anything. Every little thing that you guys say is a little insight into your draft order. So I'm making sure nothing is going to be missed this season.
Okay. Well, I guess the time has come. We're getting down to the exciting point of pick one. JB, you have pick one. I'm going to hand the reins over to you and tell us who is coming to your club with the first selection in the 2021 Rivalry League draft for Dr. Supercoach.
I just want to say, before I make this pick, that Jackson, no longer in Rivalry League, would be my number one pick. I just want to say that now.
Oh!
He'd be on the side.
And that's
But
why
he's
he left, because
obviously-
he didn't want to be on Team
He's-
JB.
no,
Look,
no, that's
Jack,
not
I
why he's
appreciate
left.
that.
That's not why he's left. He had to step away. But Jacko would be hearing his name now if he was in the league. So I just want that to be recognised across everyone, the chat, the podcasters, all right, just so we're all on the same page.
It's too late to
Now-
make friends now. You already ruined it with the interview.
No. Jacko's a real one. He's a real Team JB member. There's no need to make friends there. Okay, so the actual pick one, the number one person,
Why do you look so happy?
because you don't get to
got
pick
pick one.
this guy. This is an exclusive Team JB pick.
Yeah,
We've built it up enough.
You're very loyal. You've told us how loyal you are through all your interviews and how much you love your team. So make your pick.
Pistol's getting frustrated. We haven't even picked yet.
Pistol's getting a bit. He's gonna go back to writing down notes. All right, I'm gonna give myself a drum roll.
Come
Welcome
on.
to Team JB. Al! Come on!
Al. He loses the moniker of Pissed Al. What's Al? In Phoenix. Let's drag Al onto Team JB with pick
Come on,
one.
Alistair. On the
What do you
team.
think of that? What do you think of that, Pistol?
I'm just upset given how strong of a Pistol member he was last season and how JB's been spruiking in the chat. Oh, everyone in Team JB wants to be in Team JB. We're so loyal. I'm going to draft the exact same team. At the very first opportunity that he has to pick somebody for his own team that was in his team last year, he's already like, nah, actually, I'm going to pick someone from
So
Team Pistol.
he's picked
You
someone from your
said-
squad over 15 other blokes. That
Correct.
has got to be painful.
You said
Correct.
you were going to draft all my members, and you were talking up Al all pre-season.
I didn't lie.
Oh, he's the best fantasy player I've ever seen. He's better than me in every single way.
It's reverse
And I was like,
psychology.
"You know what?
You've just
I'll
been
get him
sucked in.
I'll just get him in. No, I'll get him in.
It's all part of the strategy, the mind games.
Al is the
I didn't want Al.
the only way
I wanted you to take him.
Pizzo had a chance last year is because of Al, and now he's on my team. So I'm one step closer to that three-peat.
And obviously, Wooshka is live down on the draft floor. He's made his way over to our number one pick of the 2021 season, which is Al. And let's hear what Al has to say.
Rewalt, Hodge, Murphy, Whitfield, Walsh, and now Slack's very own Al has joined a prestigious list of the number one draft picks. Congratulations, young man.
Thank you very much. It's an honour to be drafted first to Team JB. It's I feel very honoured.
Yeah, wow. Talk about pressure. I mean, the preseason draft hype was that you were going to slide to pick number 2 to return to Team Pistol, but it seems that JB has identified you as the one must-have for him to get the title this year. So, congrats. I mean, take us through the moment that it was announced.
Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting to go this high. Obviously, Team JB, it's a back-to-back champion, so they have high standards there. So I didn't expect to go so highly. And I thought I might get back to Team Pistol. But, very happy to be on Team JB, going for the three-peat. I'm just happy to be involved in a great team.
Well, I mean, you were a solid winner of the Phoenix League. I think Maz was just behind you. Is that right? No, Maz is in Seagull League, isn't he? But a good winner. If you think about it, JB back to back. He's taken you at number one. If this goes pear-shaped for him, this could end a friendship at the end of the season.
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of pressure on me now to keep up the high standards of Team JB. And I know he'll turn on me quickly if, we have a slide down the ladder. So, yeah, look, the pressure's on. But, I think we can do it. I think,
what do you feel
hopefully...
like you're going to bring to Team JB? Is it the bands? Is it your super high IQ for Supercoach, sense of team value, your individual prowess? What is it?
I think the number one attribute I bring is just time spent on Slack. So I'll always be in there. I'll be in there chatting to the lads, geeing them up, bit of banter. Okay. Probably not a lot of good Supercoach advice, but the morale will be high in Team JB. I can assure that.
Okay. Have you got any feelings at the minute towards your ex-teammates at Team Pistol?
Well, I wish them well. It was a good environment there last year, but this year I hope they have a shocking year and finish on bottom.
Ouch, how quick it turns. Out the door, bang, see you later. Hey, listen, I mean, you finished with a rank of 410 last year, and by any measure, that's a bloody good season, right? But you weren't the highest ranking, and you probably won't be the highest ranking at Team JB. Do you feel like some of the top guns are going to be welcoming of you, or do you think there's going to be a bit of inner Team JB rivalry?
I think a bit of healthy competition within the team. There's nothing wrong with that. We can really compete against each other and bring the best out of each other, which I think is what you need to win the Rivalry League. But I'm not fussed by, I'm just happy with whatever qualities these different draft picks can bring to Team JB, and I'm sure we'll, become a cohesive unit.
Okay, I like it. There's the team philosophy, and yet there's your own goal for yourself within. So that's good. What about your structure? I mean, this preseason seems like it's very difficult to get a full team on field. What are you running with? What is it looking like at the minute?
So I have gone a very mid-price structure at the moment, very reminiscent of Tony DVDA, and I'm sacrificing the big primos to have more depth across my side because I'm just not sure on the rookies this season.
Yeah, right.
But things can always change closer to the season. Just see how it plays out. But at the moment, batting very deep with the mid prices and the primos that we think are going to break out this season.
Yeah, it seems like the most common structure at the minute. So it'll be interesting to see if that is the most common structure, how Tony does fare with everybody jumping on board the old mid-price madness. Tell me, 3 non-negotiables guaranteed to line up for Al's Pals in 2021.
Matt Rao, definitely. He's been the first selected, absolute non-negotiable. Love the bloke. He's ready. He's primed. Another one is Rory Laird, absolutely just a must-have defender.
Yep.
And thirdly, I'd say Bruce is a non-negotiable at the moment, best mid-pricer. And as much as it would be great to go with the Grandy set and forget rucks, he just presents too much value there. You got to pick him.
Yeah, I agree, and all 3 are not moving from my side either. So that's I like what you're doing there, like where your head's at. Okay, I've got 6 in 60 for you. Rapid fire, 6 questions. Let's hear your instant response. Keep it short. When it comes to the Dr. Supercoach captains, Chizo, JB, Pistol, at the end of this season, what are their final standings going to be? Who's going to be first, second, third?
Well, obviously JB number 1. I'll go Pistol 2, Chizo 3. Sorry,
wow.
Chizo.
Wow. I guess. I mean, if that's what you're thinking, you are the number 1 pick. So, okay. Give us one of the Rivalry League coaches who you think is going to win their league, other than yourself, of course.
I think Liam G, he's just a Supercoach legend.
Solid.
A number of top 100 finishes, so I'll back him again.
Yeah, fair call. I like that. What about a wooden spooner?
Oh, there's so many to choose from. I'm just going to go with Beck again. He had a shocker last year, and I just don't think he can. I don't think his head's right. He's not going to bounce back.
Did you say Bex?
I did say Bex.
Yeah, just it cut out at my end, so I just wanted to confirm. Bex, wooden spoon.
Yes, but Bex, definitely Bex.
Okay, you're a Team JB now. Give me an absolute must-have for JB to draft. If he came to you and said, "Look, pick someone for me," who would be your absolute go-to?
Well, I would say Tony, but I know JB and Tony have a rivalry, so that won't be happening. I'm going to say I'd love Pep to get drafted. Absolute, he keeps the morale high with his reacts in Slack, and I think we need that.
You definitely need that in Team JB. Okay, what about do not draft this person, JB. Leave them out.
Oh, jeez. I'm going to make some enemies here. I'm going to say Meso. I'm going to say Meso. We don't need any lewd pictures in Team JB. Keep that to random, mate.
Okay.
Keep that to yourself.
No. Wow. I mean, Meso has gone back-to-back with Team JB. You coming in, kicking him out. Okay, last one. Your own overall Supercoach rank by the end of this season.
Oh, I'd love another top 500 finish. I'm not going to set any goals higher than that. If I can finish top 500 again, I'll be pretty happy.
Good man. Okay. Well, look, it's so good to have you here. Congrats on being number one pick. What's your final message for your fellow captains and coaches and your opposition?
I just, good luck to everyone this season. It's going to be another fun year of rivalry, and let's go Team JB. Suck it, Pistol and Cheezo.
There you go, folks. There's your number one draft pick. That's why he's number one. He has an answer for everything, and, geez, he can play Supercoach. Good luck to you this year, Al.
Well, good words from Al. He's basically disowned Pistol, and he's happy with Team JB. Pistol, any response to that?
Yeah, I like how Al said that he would bring a lot of talking to Slack, and after how long that video was, I definitely believe it.
Look, we all know his quantity over quality. You know, it's we're going through his pre-draft stats of 4,642 messages and 3 good points amongst them. So it was a very good comment to good point ratio there. So hopefully he improves that a little bit under the guidance of Team JB. Pistol, you have pick 2. You've had someone stolen from underneath you. Let's see what you do with pick 2.
All right, pick 2. Important pick, obviously. Given I've just lost one team member, I need to try and salvage some respect, I think. And I am going with pick 2, going to pick the person who, if you don't include round 1 from last season, actually finished the year with the highest average in Supercoach, would have beaten number 1 overall. And that is the other Blackie from Team Seagull.
Oh, wow. Going from mid-season draft to a first-round draft pick. That's very interesting. JB doesn't seem too flustered. Seems to be aligning with what he had predicted.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to fall to my next pick. Otherwise, I wouldn't have taken him there anyway. So I'm glad he's been nipped up. It just saves me the awkwardness of explaining to him why I didn't take him with the 8th round selection that I had.
Okay, yep. Now, Wooshka has just met up with Blackie on the draft room floor. We're heading there now just to see how he feels about moving back into Team Pistol.
Well, with an incredible Supercoach rank of 137 in 2020 and being narrowly pipped for the title in Seagull League, it's absolutely no surprise that this man has gone at pick number 2, returning home to Team Pistol. Congrats to the other Blackie.
Thanks, Whoosh. I'm wrapped. I think me and Pistol, we really had something good going last year. Came in a bit late and that kind of spurred our early momentum, but just wrapped to be back on Team Pistol. And
I can see it. Look at it. It means a lot to you.
Yeah. I mean, loyalty is important to me, and Pistol's been good to me, and I hope to repay the favour this season.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, an extension of Team Pistol. Obviously, Captain Calculator did the math, figured out that he couldn't win the title without you. So the skipper obviously must fill you with some confidence.
Yeah, well, Pistol's all the math, and I just go off a bit of intuition. So I think we're a little bit of yin and yang there. So yeah, I'm glad Pistol's seen that, and hopefully, we can do even better this year.
Okay. Yeah, well, you've got a goal ahead of you. I mean, anyone that's watching the stream can clearly see you're in ripping nick. Rumour has it that you've been burning up the training track. I'm just wondering, is there a role change for you this season? Will you be getting more mid-ladder time, or is the plan to put you up front and have you at the top of the ladder all season?
Well, I think with me, I've always kind of come in and just set the standard, and I want to do that again. I want to be loud. I want to be proud. I want to bring some kind of new things and get people kind of discussing and talking.
Okay.
Been thinking about kind of Supercoach this year since it's opened, had the team picker out, and yeah, just want to kind of be vocal again and yeah, lead from the front.
Prepared. Okay, well, I guess we'll see if you are able to stay up the top in your league. I'm wondering, so you're saying that you've had the team picker open. You've obviously had a bit of an advance on some of those that don't have the Supercoach Gold or anything like that. Are you heading for a guns and rookie strategy, or are you into the old Tony mid-price madness? What are you thinking?
Definitely down the rabbit hole. I mean, looking at kind of my forward line at the moment, it's a bit of a mess between kind of Zeeble up to F2, possibly F3, and everything in between. I think you've definitely got to think a little bit differently this year, and I think everyone's definitely coined on to that, and it's gonna take an interesting strategy to win it this year, I reckon.
Well, I mean, your mid-price madness mess sounds like Tony's holy heaven. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes for you. Hey, listen, there was some off-field rumours during the off-season that last year you may have been hanging around with some degenerates, and maybe that was some of the secret to your success. Is there any truth to those rumours? Can you either confirm or deny?
Look, I don't want to... the Degenerates crew is definitely I don't know if you're in there for Supercoach advice, but you've definitely got people that are, good banter and good times. So I think
sounds like it is true. Sounds like it is true. Maybe that's the secret weapon. Maybe that's what Pistol was trying to access. They're a mysterious bunch, that crew. I have heard about them. Hey, listen. What about rituals? Are you that kind of person? Have you got any rituals pre or during the season for Supercoach? Do you get into the prospectus? Are you rate my team enthusiast? What's your rituals?
Oh, nothing necessarily. I mean, obviously, you got to listen to every Dr. Supercoach podcast.
Oh, yeah.
That is a key one. And then, I don't know, I'm all about the eye test and just seeing how players play, where they play. So I love to watch the preseason, love to hear what the coaches and all that are writing up about their players during kind of preseason, and I love just going on the kind of the team's websites and looking at who's running well, where they've been playing. So just, yeah, not so much prospectus, but just getting into kind of how the team feels about their players.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a good balance. Like you say, a bit of that feel and a bit of the research. So love that you do your homework. Shout out to the Dr. Supercoach boys. Hey, listen, give me 3 non-negotiables for you at this stage. Who is not leaving your side?
That's so hard. I would say definitely not leaving my side. Matt Crouch. Josh Kelly. There'd have to be something disaster for Josh
like
Kelly
an injury
to leave my side. And and probably the other one would have to be Lockie Whitfield, I think.
Okay. Let me run a scenario past you. 1 game preseason this year. Josh Kelly leaves the ground early, looks like a bit of a soft tissue, right? You can see he's not quite right. Name for round 1 Does he start in your side in Blackies, Slackies, or whatever you're going to call your team?
If Josh Kelly isn't in your side round one, you can never really pick him up, so because it's too much of a risk. So you've got to just have him in there, and then just if the time comes, you can flick him off, but don't worry about it till it happens.
Okay, round one or bust. All right, we're going to finish up, but first, I've got 6 in 60. Okay, this is 6 questions that everybody's getting. Give me short, sharp answers if you can. All right, here we go. When it comes to the captains, how will the standings be at the end of this season?
So it'll be Gorn 1, Grundy 2.
No, sorry. As in the Dr. Supercoach captains, Pistol, JB, Chizo. How's their standings going to be? There's a lot of pride at stake. We want to hear what you think about the captains.
Look, I think obviously Pistol number 1. I think it's going to be night and day between 1 and 2. And then, I think JB's getting a bit complacent, so I could see him falling well off the table this year and falling down to number 3.
Whoa! Heard it here first. Wow. Okay. Pick one player in their respective league, Raven, Phoenix, or the Seagull, the Chippers, who you think will win their league.
Yeah, so, I don't really know who's in what league, to be honest.
Wow. No homework on his opposition, has no care for anybody.
When the plan is just to win every game, regardless of who you come up against.
You know you're in a team, right? You know that you're a team.
Yeah. So in terms, obviously, kind of Seagull. I'm worried about Pep. He goes about his business quite quietly.
Okay.
But he, at the end of the year, is always in a pretty strong spot.
Okay. Anyone that you fancy for the wooden spoon?
Wooden spoon. Oh, geez.
Doesn't have to be your league.
Yeah, based on some of the teams I've seen coming out, there could be a few vying for it. Yeah.
Come on, drop a name. This is fast, rapid round. Let's go.
Oh, true. Yeah, it was supposed to be 60 and 60, wasn't it? We'll go with Meso.
Meso, wow. Gee, that's a big shock for me because Meso is good at Supercoach. I don't think he's ever been down near the bottom. But if you got to choose, if Pistol come to you and said, Blackie, I give you one choice, who are you going to pick for me? Other than myself, of course, because I know that's who you would like to say.
I reckon it'd be Dr. Misadventure.
Yeah, the Doc. Everyone loves the Doc. He's so good, isn't he? He's great at fantasy sport. He's one of the few that is just great across them all. Okay, what's your prediction for your overall rank? Last year, 137, which was better than JB's 164, wasn't it?
Yeah. Not to brag, but
yeah.
Let's go one better. I'll go 136.
136. Okay, green arrow going up. Okay, second last question for you. Do you feel that now, after your achievements last season, going at pick number 2 now to Team Pistol, do you feel like now you can drop the tag of the other Blackie? Do you feel like you've earned the right to be the Blackie?
Well, I think the tag now is just what makes me the main Blackie. Like, people just know me now as the other Blackie, and that kind of makes me what I am. So pretty happy to retain it. And I love Blackie and all that. He hasn't been around for a while, but I don't want to take his thunder.
Yeah, fair. I like that. That does show you're a team player, and shout out to the OG Blackie. We miss him, but he'll be back. He'll be back this season, don't you worry. Okay, any final thoughts for the other coaches in your league or the captains?
So just captains, Chizo, JB, watch out. It's going to be a big year. JB especially, you had the chance. You missed it on the number 1 pick, so I'll make you regret it.
There you go. You've heard it here first. Blackie, the other Blackie, congratulations. Pick number 2. Well deserved, in my opinion. Have a great season. Go
Thanks,
well. Maybe I'll see you on the team. Maybe I won't. Who knows?
All right. Appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon.
Well, I after watching that, he's thrown out some banter towards Chizo and JB. I don't know about you, JB, but after that interview, I'm not exactly worried at all. I think he suits Team Pistol's standard quite perfectly.
I honestly tuned out about halfway through. I think the 60 and 60 needs a rename because that went for about an hour. Blackie doesn't shut up. So I'm more than happy that he's not in my team. Thank you, Pistol. I think we all owe you a big thanks for taking Blackie off of us.
You said 60 and 60 is about an hour. I don't know if you realize 60 minutes to the hour. So I think the name is very appropriate. Wishko, don't have to change anything.
Okay. Well,
that's what you got from that. Oh my god.
Yeah, they're long.
Allowed to drag that one in. Obviously, it's coming up to my pick. Doing a little background here. I'm talking to a higher power right now. I'm obviously.
Is it me?
I've got engine room. Darcy Parish is giving me the inside word. He's giving me the power to make this exciting selection. With pick 3, Team Chizo selects Pep.
No! Pep! No!
Slice and dice, Team JB.
No. Take it back.
Nab him
Say it was
from
a prank.
underneath.
Where's Ashton Kutcher? Come on out. What is this?
And we've got one last interview with Pep before we get into the rapid fire round and finish off this. JB is obviously going to pause the stream. He doesn't want to listen to what Pep has got to say, but I can tell you we've been courting him for a while, and he's very, very happy to be coming over to Team Chizo.
Well, every draft year we are delivered an absolute bolter, and this year was no exception. I mean, after a solid 2020 where he finished 1,052 rank, it was predicted that this coach might go through to rounds 4 or 5 in the draft. However, Captain Chizo has identified something special about this coach. He's thinking this is going to be a huge breakout season for this young man. Picked up at number 3 in this year's draft. Congratulations, Pep.
Whew. Massive,
my friend. Number 3. How do you feel?
Oh, chuffed with that. Can't have asked for much more. I mean,
chuffed.
Could have been 2 better, but we'll take that.
Well, Chizo didn't have you at pick number 1, did he?
Yeah, there's the faith.
There you go. So pick number 1 for Team Chizo. That's the way to see it. That is the way to see it. You were previously Team Pistol?
Team JB.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah. Well, JB, he had his pick. He had the number 1 pick. Clearly not enough.
Yeah. I don't know what's gone on there.
Right. Oh, that's awkward.
A slip of the mind.
Well, I mean, JB did say when I interviewed him before the draft that he had it well planned out. It was well structured. So clearly you weren't in his plans. Not to spoil the amazing pick at number 3, first Team Chizo. So congrats.
Thank you.
Have you got any messages for your previous captain, or is it time to move on and a brighter future elsewhere?
Oh, just all good things must come to an end.
Yeah, okay. Look, I guess if JB doesn't get the 3-peat, he can look straight back to his number 1 pick and didn't pick you up. So maybe that'll be a learning for him sometime in the future. Hey, listen, you are a WA boy, aren't you? You're in Perth.
Yep.
I'm wondering if Chizo has identified something special about drafting you there. Do you think there's some kind of tactic going on that might be suiting his team?
Might be. Better coverage of time zones. Bit of inside local knowledge.
Damn straight. That's exactly what I'm thinking, which makes it a very smart pick. You can play Supercoach and you bring other stuff for Team Chizo. Great pick, Chizo. Hey, listen, I know in your league, what Phoenix, you were a Phoenix league. I think you finished 8th last year. Not great. What do you feel you're going to have to do to rise up the ranks?
just a couple of bad head-to-head matchups.
Mm.
I think we'll regress to the mean, and then I should get some more wins.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. Are you sure you're not on Team Pistol? Talking about regression to the mean? Seriously? Because the thing is, that kind of language is fine for Team Pistol, but last year and the year before, Team Chizo is also known on the streets as Team Bants. What are you going to bring to Team Bants? Are you going to bring some kind of game? Do you have enough emojis to cover Team Bants?
I have all the emojis, and I feel like the banter level I can raise up a notch on every comment.
Okay, here's a quick challenge for you. Give us 3 pep emojis. Mimic them right now.
Mimic them right now.
Yeah, come on, show us. 1, 2.
And I don't know how to do the 100, but that's my favorite.
Yeah, nice. Okay, 100. I've got this one for you, mate. That's for you. Nice one. Good. Plenty of emojis for Team Chizo. Okay, I know we've moved past the feelings of betrayal from JB. I don't want to harp on about it, okay? I don't want you to be having those kind of feelings. Embrace Team Chizo. What do you feel like you're going to bring to the other coaches within Team Chizo? You've got this experience from Team JB success. What can you bring over?
Well, other than a bunch of intellectual property, I think I can raise the morale. I think that's my best asset.
Yeah, okay, great. I mean, I heard that that was needed at Team JB last year towards the end of the season. I believe the captain threw the toys out of the cot at some stage.
I think it did happen.
It's
I
a
can't
bit like
confirm or deny, but
yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, it's a bit like the Adelaide Crows camp or something. We still can't get to the bottom of it. It'll be interesting when you do come up against Team JB. That'll be one that you want to target for a win. Who else do you feel like you want to target for a win against your fellow teammates?
Hopefully I can get a hold of Lamarcus this year. Don't mind beating him.
Okay, yep. I like that. Anyone else?
Or might get some back on the other Freo boy, JV.
Wowza. Well, okay.
Ex-teammate now.
Ex-teammate. I mean, this is the nature of the beast, isn't it? You've got to run with it. So all the best to you. We don't want to create enemies. Frenemies is good for Rivalry League. Tell me, when it comes to your own Supercoach side, what are you running with this year? Are you looking at a Guns and Rookies, a hybrid, or are you doing the full mid-price madness?
At the moment, I have absolutely no faith in the rookies, so I'm deep in mid-price madness.
Yeah, right. Okay, that's a big rabbit hole. I'm assuming that you're well engaged in Slack and have decided on about 100 mid-price madness players that are going to get in your side. If you had to pick one, who's your lock?
My lock?
Yep. Can't be Bruce.
Can't be Bruce, yeah. I think I am heavy on Harmsy at the moment.
Harms getting a little bit of love in these podcasts. So okay, I like that. All right. What about 3 non-negotiables? Can be anyone: primo, rookie, mid-pricer, who at the minute are not leaving your side, no matter what.
Bruce, I think. This is the best shot at making cash this year.
Yeah.
Matt Rao, too much value there.
Rao.
And then at the moment, it's Neil just for captaincy cover.
Yeah. Yep. I've got all 3. Can't argue one bit with you there. Okay, listen, before I let you go, I've got 6 questions for you. Call it 6 in 60. Let's smash out those questions. I want your immediate response, okay? No overthinking. Okay, when it comes to the team captains, Who will rank first, second, and third out of those three in season 2021?
I reckon it's Chizo's year.
Chizo for the win. Coming in second.
Pistol.
So you're saying JB will be last?
Yep.
Yeah, JB, the one that didn't draft you when he had that opportunity. Is that?
Yeah, unrelated, but that's just...
Yeah, okay, yeah, of course.
Obviously.
No, that's just where you're thinking is. Okay, pick a coach other than yourself that you feel is going to win their league.
Ooh. I reckon Tony. This is Tony's year, I feel.
Tony alternates every second year, right? Yeah, okay. Off season, last season, bang. And mid-price madness. Talk about the king. Yeah, okay. Who's going to win a wooden spoon of their league?
Oh, spoon. Lamarcus.
Did you say JB? JB will win one. Is that what you said?
Oh,
Yeah.
could be. Tough fight down there.
Okay. JB or Lamarcus is going to win a wooden spoon. Okay. If Chizo came to you and said, Pep, I'm a bit stuck. I need you to pick someone for me. Other than myself, who would you be looking to get to Team Chizo?
Ooh. I can Maz. Bit of Italian flavour.
A Mazinator.
Just feel the squad.
Yeah. La Familia. Okay, yeah, okay. I can see that. I think that's something that Chizo should take on board. Just that bond between the Italians. Yeah. Okay. What's your overall rank in Supercoach going to be?
This year? Yeah. I need to right my wrongs of my end of last season slide, so hopefully top 500.
Top 500. We're going to hold you to that. We're going to come back to this video at the end of this season. Last question. Chizo comes back to you and says, Maz was an inspired pick, Pep. Thank you. Now I need you to tell me who to avoid in the draft. Who should we not have at Team Chizo?
Who should we not have? Well, I reckon Blackie. I reckon he overperformed last season.
Is this the OG Blackie or the other Blackie?
Oh, sorry, the other Blackie.
Yeah, right. Because if the OG Blackie overperformed, that's a bad season for him this year. Okay. So no, Chizo. Do not select the other Blackie. Okay, fair call. All right, I'm gonna let you go. Congrats on pick number 3. Pick number 1 at Team Chizo. You have earned it, my friend. I hope you have a stellar season. Any final words for your fellow coaches or captains?
You regret not picking me, and go Team Chizo.
Beautiful. You heard it here. There it is. Pick number 3, pick number 1. There he is. Pep, have a great year. We will see you in the leagues, my friend.
Thanks, Whoosh.
Let's do it.
Well. Pep coming to Team Chizo. I just want to say thanks to Wooshka for running all the interviews and our first rounders being absolute top blokes for letting us do that and had a heckin' good time with all that. So I did appreciate the drive-by on the other Blackie saying that, he's probably in for a bad year and he's going to pick ahead of him at pick 2, Pistol. Does that throw a cat amongst the pigeons for you?
Well, Blackie was like, I'd like to have Pep on my team. And Peppy's like, no, I don't want to have the other Blackie.
Gets out the Uzi and just drives by. Love that.
So, look, I'm not too worried. He went pick 3. What does he know? Not much, let me tell you.
Well, that's right. So we're getting into the rapid fire rounds. This is when we get past our first picks and get into the second round. And I really, really do appreciate that Pep likes to have his best mate with him. And we've already got that Italian flavour going on. And then I'm being conscious of the fact that I want to, it's like Raul and Anderson. We've got to keep the two, number 1, number 2 together, so they're happy and they don't want to leave. With pick 4, Team Chizo is going to select Maz from Rivalry League Seagull.
That's a little bit predictable, but also still stings. I think Maz is a good selection here.
Yeah, Maz brings a lot to the team chat, I'm sure, never having been on Team Pistol before, but, solid player. You kind of know what you're going to get. I think last year, Chizo, when I was listening back to your first couple of round selections you took quite a few punts, and I'm not sure some of them paid off. So
Sorry,
nice to see you go. Punts. Nice to see you go just very safe in 2021. Get some good guys on the board early.
We're going to crossing live to the Pistol draft room for pick 5. Take it away.
All right, so pick 5 is a big pick. I'm going to pass back to Wooshka for my 6 and 60 with my pick 5. Just a surprise for everyone. No, not going to do that again.
Yeah, imagine if we had like another 10-minute interview. That would have been great.
Yeah, imagine if every single person that gets picked has a 10-minute interview.
We do the top 20 and everyone's like, oh, what am I going to interview?
It's a 3-day session.
Okay, pick 5.
Pick 5. I'm going to go with what my gut is telling me, which is to just decimate Team JB. So with pick 5, I'm going to pick DTS.
Ooh, DTS. Coming across from Rivalry League Raven into Pistol. Very, very nice. That's you're getting decimated, JB. So let's cross to the JB draft room. JB draft room. He's looking over a spreadsheet right now, just trying to figure out who his second pick is going to be. He's had the carpet pulled out from under him. JB, talk us through it.
That stings. That one hurts. DTS was going to be my next pick. So I'm on the ropes a little bit here. I'm just flicking through the spreadsheet on who to pick next. That one's pain. With my next pick, I need to redraft the year 1 Team JB member, the man who won the inaugural MVP, and that's Matty Boomsticks coming back to Team JB. He's back. Coming back. He's been Team JB from year 1.
From Raven. Gets his first Raven in there. Very, very good, JB. You've got back-to-backs, mate.
I do. I'm thrown. I don't know. I'm honestly thrown. I wanted DTS back in the squad. I'm thrown. I'm upset. I'm pissed. With my next selection, I'm going to stick with the Richmond theme and take Eccles from Team Phoenix.
Eccles from Phoenix. Very, very nice with pick 7.
I'm stung. I'm so stung.
I'm glad. Look, to be honest with you, I was actually going to go for the double, and I was going to take Eccles as my next pick. So I just need to flick open my spreadsheet and just have a quick recalculation. I was trying to decimate Team JV early, but he's managed to grab 2. So just need to quick calibrate the rest of my draft order and see if I can.
That's Spain without
try and
the
sting
S.
someone else. All right, I've got.
How's that suit your rankings,
in.
Pistol? You got your pick locked in?
Yes. So for pick, I should look up pick 8.
I'm so nervous.
I am looking here. The man who finished with a overall ranking out of Rivalry League in 7th. So his pick 8 is good value. League ranking number 2. All-round good guy. I'm picking Wooshka with pick number 8.
Come on. From Raven. God, that one stings.
You've both said that after I've selected, so
I'm not happy with it. You guys are going for the throat. I'm not sure I'm super keen. I'm just going to walk out soon.
I go for the throat. I'm in the back foot. I've been stolen from.
Very good. Okay. Back to back again for Team Shizo. Pick 9. We are staying in, coming back to Rivalry League Phoenix. And Team Shizo is going to select Liam G with pick 9.
Wow. Out of all of us, I expected you to pick him the least. So that is actually quite surprising.
See,
I didn't expect you to actually pick good super coaches. So that's my strategies.
I've got Pep and Maz. What are you talking about?
As for his first pick with Pep,
Oh,
we didn't expect good super coaches to go there.
Yeah, I thought it was all about the banter, but all of a sudden you're taking on the best Supercoach players. And you look cheeso.
Oh boy.
I do like Pep's comment saying he's disappointed that there's no self-interview with Whoosh. Whoosh interviewing Whoosh. That would have been good. Whooshception.
All right, stop.
Yeah, no, you still have the last one to make a top 10 pick. Who's
the
it going
last
to be?
one
Chizo?
of the top 10s. We're going to come to Team Seagull, Rivalry League Seagull, and that's Barbecue Barbs snapping up before anyone gets his hands on the banter champion.
Yes, that's another good pick.
Barbs is good. He's so underrated as well, Barbsy.
He is quite underrated. There's quite a few players in Team Chizo ex-Team Chizo, I should say. They haven't been drafted yet in Team Seagull. So it's going to be really hard for Chizo, I think, to keep all of those players, given how well they performed last year. But this is definitely going to make my pick next a lot more difficult, especially with Liam G gone, who I was very, very keen in selecting. With my next selection, I am going to... Oh, actually, late change of mind. Should I take a...
Late change of mind. Oh, his strategy's coming apart already.
His strategy's in tatters.
He is getting frazzled.
It's in tatters.
I'm just thinking how many Team JB people I can steal early to make JB really start getting paranoid about the rest
seeing
of the
the computer overheating. We need a few more Case fans in there.
My computer is actually overheating. So it is struggling right now. All right. So with the first pick in pick Phoenix for Pistol, I will select Romper.
Romper.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Romper for Phoenix.
Romper, a real quiet achiever. Very good Supercoach player. Real quiet achiever.
Selected him.
Very much the opposite of ours. He's definitely quality over quantity.
Yeah. Hey, no, leave Al alone. Al can do no wrong.
Look, I'm looking at these inboxes here. I will not do a mid-draft trade for Al. I'm sorry, JB.
I would never say a bad thing about you, Alistair. We're ride or die now.
All right, JB, pick 12.
Oh, far out. I'm on the ropes here. You guys are playing 4D chess. I'm trying to play checkers. I'm going to go with pick 12. Still a formidable pick. I'm going to draft Watto from Seagull.
That's who I was deciding between. That was the two players, Watto and Romper, with the two people.
No, he's not making it to you, mate. He's not making it to you. Watto, welcome back. Welcome back, Watto.
Disappointing.
Oh boy. I got another pick here. Pick
Unlucky 13. Who's it going to be?
Oh man, I've got so many people I want to take here. So many guys. I think I'm going to mix it up a bit, and I'm going to go with Marshall from Raven.
Ooh. Just the unknown quantity.
Yes.
How he's going to perform. Yeah, there was no chance I was going to take Marshall after reading his chat comments during the interview. So I was just it was a big note from me. So
really, was that
really forced himself down the list, didn't he?
Yeah,
prank.
So, that was part of the plan.
Saying in the chat. What was he saying in the chat? I missed it.
It was some very nasty things about you in particular, and I was like, I just don't want that toxicity on my side, so I was just backed out of there.
No.
So you can have him. It's fine. It's not for me.
All right. Pistol, pick 14.
Pick 14. I'm glad he lasted this long. My man crush. It's Tristan Webster.
Ooh, from Phoenix.
Yeah. Very happy with that selection.
Tristan Webster. You are two peas in a pod, you two. I see a picture of you guys and I can't tell you two apart.
I've got one on my fridge. Just Tristan and I when we met in New York.
I heard there's one under your pillow as well, but it's just got a bit more wear and tear than the one on the
fridge. No, it is his pillowcase, just a picture so he can lie next to him.
Wow, it's very nice.
Okay. That's pick 14 for Pistol. Pick 15 with Chizo. We're coming over to Raven. We do need a few Raven boys. Chizo picking Benny Buzz Boys. Some new blood from Raven coming over to Team Chizo because we just need the Photoshop skills, okay?
That's the banter pick I've ever seen. Like, maximum
It
banter
comes
here.
with all the Photoshop skills as well.
There's never been a better match than Benny Buzz Boys in Team Chizo. I think I wasn't even going to. I couldn't do that to you, Chizo. That's
a
where
little
my
bit
line is
worried about
crossed.
him sliding, so I just had to grab him.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Do we have another one? Though?
By the way, sorry, the chat's moving quickly there. We do check the chat. Thank you, Gorgasm47. So I've got my eyes on it. No one's saying anything productive or funny in there, so I haven't addressed it yet.
Well, I'm flat out reading this spreadsheet trying to outthink you guys. I'm leaving that up to you.
Yeah, well, look, honestly,
I noticed in Phoenix there's just Gory surrounded by blank spaces.
It's just Gory saying they don't check the chat with a crying face. I'm staring at his silly comments, but okay. You're on again, Chizo.
Yes, that's right. Pick 16 coming back to Raven. Team Chizo is going to select the General Saunus. We do need some...
Yeah, I was hoping for one more.
That's annoying.
It was really hard because you needed to, it was basically playing chicken. You're like, how far can General drop before someone else picks him?
Absolutely.
And again,
he's pick 16. He dropped a little bit through underperforming last season. So if he performed better, he would have gone higher. But happy to have General on Team Chizo. Back to Pistol.
Well, I'm deciding between two picks here. This one is very difficult, but I think one is. Oh, and actually, I'm going to go back. I was about to say something I'd regret. Pick 17. Pick 17. I am going to select another Phoenix member, and that's Luke Trewarne. Collingwood.
Trewarne.
Ready? Trewarne. We got the hat. High centric team.
Yeah, live, mate. You can't edit that out. You can't edit that out.
I was going to say BBQ Barbs again, so I was very
BBQ.
I was very disappointed that you selected him, so I couldn't say it again live on the stream.
Yeah, I'm sure, totally sure.
I'd preemptively wrote it in the Slack, hoping he would pick up on this little signal that I was going to select him, but unfortunately,
look,
it didn't
you're just
work
digging
out.
yourself a bigger hole, Pistol. Let's go back to Team JB.
Team JB, back-to-back picks, and I'm feeling good about these ones. I'm going to pick up my man for the 3-peat. Meso, you're coming home.
Ooh.
Yeah. Never in doubt, Meso. Never in doubt.
Raven. Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see that as a wasted pick because I think, Pistol and I were going to let that slide. And if we got stuck with Meso, we'd totally take that. Worried about his Team JB alliance. I reckon you could have let it slide into the 30s there, JB. I think you've cost yourself just a little bit.
Look.
Next thing you're going to tell me you're drafting Gory.
Not taking any risks. You know what, Chizo? As you say that, my next pick is Gory.
Oh no! What happened to that? There's 0% chance that I'm going to draft Gory.
Smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors.
That's
wow. Two wasted picks from.
Welcome to the team.
That is depressing, actually. Look, a couple picks have been stolen in a row from myself, but pick 20, I'm almost certain I know who Chizo is going to select next, so I'm going to have to jump in before him. It's a Team Seagull member. Love how active they are. Cormac, welcome aboard. Team Pistol.
Ooh.
Good pick.
Seagull.
I'm very excited that he slipped to 20, actually.
Yeah,
his stats are very impressive. 8th overall highest scorer. 2nd in the league of Seagull last season. So massive value pick. I think still pick of the draft so far, if I may say so myself.
Talking nonsense. All right. Chizo, we're back-to-back picks once again. We're coming to Seagull. And I originally... when you were commenting about the Slack comments, I thought you were going to pick my man. But with pick 21, Chizo was picking Yachts, Year of the Saint, for the good banter quality. We need to bring him back. And he comes for Team Chizo for Rivalry League Seagull.
Yep.
Yeah, well played.
Predictable.
Yeah,
But,
predictable,
it was.
predictably solid. I mean,
Yep.
Chizo, I can't believe how well you've drafted. I kind of just had you down as just picking like the offcuts for the draft. All the players JB and I were selecting at pick 30 plus, but you've actually come out, nailed some early picks.
Sure. Okay, back to back, grabbing another Team Chizo member. We're coming to Rivalry League Raven. It's DVDA Cats. Tony, come across.
Oh no.
There it is.
Oh, that was another one I was playing chicken with, and it didn't work out.
Are you not learning from the fact that they're not working?
No, I just didn't think that you'd go there. There's another name on the board I thought you were going to go beforehand, but now that's looking pretty silly. So this is getting difficult now. JB, well, it's not. It's my turn, not JB's turn. So that's positive. Pick 23. Who's JB got left in the draft? I just need to quickly go back through the Rivalry League and see players that are left that he would like to take. There's a couple over there. It seemed quite nice. No, I'm going to stick with a Team Pistol member in Seagull, and that's LaMarcus. So welcome back, Marcus. It's good to have you. We'll take it one further this year.
Yeah, well, obviously he got absolutely
lucky you took him.
Got absolutely cleaned up by Team Chizo in Rivalry League Seagull last year, so I'm not sure about the merits there.
I know it's one better. It's just new and improved, Marcus. We've been chatting. Don't you worry.
Yeah, under table deals. I understand. JB, you've got back-to-back 24-25.
Yeah, this is tough. Not really sure who to go here. It's a bit of an open field. I need some Seagull members. I've only got Watto holding down the fort there, so I'm going to pick two from Seagull. The first one's going to be Paulo returning.
Paulo, love it.
Yep, Paulo back in Team JB. Paulo very good with his spreadsheets. He was very clutch for us late in telling us which matchups were extremely important and how they were going for the year, etc. So Paulo, a very good commodity to have back on the team. And now, I've got a bit of an open board here. It's still going to be Team Seagull. I'm going to go with the man, the myth, the legend, TP.
Wow, that's a scalp and a half. Jeez, I just assumed he'd end up at Team Chizo. So that's a big one. How do you feel, Chizo?
Oh, I'm disappointed. I love my man TP. So hopefully we get the mid-season draft trade period underway and I can sneak him back.
Welcome to the winning team, TP.
It's got to be hard for him going to Team JB like after they've had all this success and then go through a run of no success. It's going to be hard for him.
It won't be hard because he'll be the one leading the brigade against Team Chizo for shunning him for like 20 picks.
Yep. All right.
So is this 26 now, Chizo?
This is 26.
Big pick number 26. I'm going to welcome back another Team Pistol member. So I've been loyal of late, and that is Dr. Misadventure. Welcome aboard.
Oh, the dog
back
from Raven.
It was only a matter of time.
Yeah, I wasn't willing to play chicken one more round with Chizo's double coming up next. Just wasn't happening.
Absolutely.
I've got to rethink my strategy now.
Perfect. That's the exact words I like to hear.
I like it. We're going to top up on Rivalry League Phoenix with pick 27 Team Chizo. We're welcoming Duffer.
Oh, the port boy goes.
I'm breaking up your boys.
Look, Duffer didn't do well for us last season, so I'm happy to just let him go. Brings some good stats, but terrible Supercoach player. So enjoy, Chizo.
Oh my God. That's a filthy drive-by. That's
very happy to get rid of him by the sounds of it. Really throwing it out there.
Pistols popping party poppers that Duffer's off the board. That's huge.
Jeez.
Oh my God.
Huge. Rivalry League.
That bad.
Pick 28, Rivalry League Raven. Chizo is selecting Bex.
I was playing a bit of chicken with him as well. I was going to take him, but you've taken him from underneath me.
Don't know how well your chicken's going then.
That's the first one. I got Gory, the underdog.
You're 2 picks behind, remember, because you picked people that we wouldn't need to.
Yeah, well.
This one's going to be. This one, I'm looking forward to, I guess, a little bit of the outside thinking of this player. Now, we are pick 29. There is somebody that is on the board who had a ranking of 14 and a league ranking of 3 last season in the Rivalry League. So at pick 29, that represents quite good value. So it's hard for me to go past him. And I'll be taking Chewy with pick 29.
No, dude, my next pick.
Exactly right.
No.
Pistol Raven.
Yeah, I'm very pleased with how this draft is going, turning out. I've been pinching people's picks left, right, and centre. Have not lost many of my own as well. So absolutely thrilled at the moment.
Okay.
I'm in
JB
tatters, man.
back.
No, I don't want to.
Come on, mate. You
Pick.
said you had this amazing strategy.
No, it's out the window. I'm in tatters. I just said that. Chewy was my next pick. I should have let someone else slide one more. No, Chewy. No. I don't even know what to do. Yeah. Okay. All right.
There's still some good value players on
Come
the
on,
board,
mate.
JB.
Toughen up.
No, you toughen up.
I don't have to. I've had the cup of cement.
All right. I'm gonna go with my next pick. Oh my god. All my leagues are even, so I don't know who to pick from now. I got like an open field. I reckon I'm gonna go from Phoenix. And I'm gonna pick up AG back to the team.
AG.
Solid pick in Phoenix.
Welcome back, AG.
Was looking at AG. I was next circle round. I was looking at picking him up.
Yes. Now I'm
bit
going to look
disappointing.
in Team Seagull. There's a couple of guys there that are former Team JB. I think I'm going to bypass them. Reasons I'm not quite sure about. You know what? I'm not. I'm going to take. Shit!
Where's your loyalty? Where's
I
your
was going
loyalty?
to take Chewy.
This guy
I'm all over
comes
the
in,
place.
preaches loyalty. Oh, look, I'm going to redraft my whole team in chat. Oh, Pistol doesn't want his team members. I'm pretty sure you've selected like 3 of the same team.
It's a
I've got
cutthroat
more
business.
Team JB members than you have.
I don't think you do. But, okay. You know what? I'm going to draft. Oh, fuck. I don't
Come
know,
on,
man.
mate. Today.
Chewy.
No, you can't have him. We've been through this already.
I'm going to take Tubbo from Seagull.
Okay. Tubbo. Seagull.
Well, that leaves me with leaves me a very happy man, actually. Is this pick 32, Chizo?
This is pick 32. That's correct.
Exciting times. Pick 32, I think I've also got some very good value here. First-time Rivalry League player, Team Seagull. The Dirty Devons, welcome to Team Pistol.
Lovely selection.
Yeah, very pleased with him sliding to 32, just because he didn't play last season, but a great Supercoach player.
Yeah, it's a very good pick. Very good pick. I like it. Okay, that leaves Chizo with back-to-back selections again. Okay. From Rivalry League Seagull, Team Chizo is selecting Keisty. Seagull.
That's annoying. Keisty's good.
Keisty is good.
You boys have been falling apart a little bit in terms of your
Else Team JB as well.
your strategy. You're starting to get a little
Yeah,
flustered.
lost
Team
GB.
Team
I
Chizo
know.
sticking to the plan. We're quite happy at the moment.
I was choosing between Tubbo and Keisty, and unfortunately, I've obviously.
Now,
I don't know if Tubbo would have slid anymore, but yeah.
obviously,
Maybe slip.
obviously, Team Chizo already has the Buzz Boy, already has Barbecue Barbs and Yachts, but I'm not sure we have enough banter, and for that reason, with pick 34, Team Chizo selects Butler from Rivalry League, Raven.
As soon as you said the
I was
word
gonna
Banter,
say that.
I'd already highlighted him.
I was going to pick Butler next. That hurts.
And that's Raven done
That really
for Chizo.
hurts. That hurts.
This is looking really good.
Oof. That is tough now. Oh boy.
Team Banter. 2021.
All right. I am going to select someone who disappointed last season. Someone who I believe has it in them to
I already know who
rocket
this is.
up the ranks.
Yes.
With some good advice this year.
I know who it is.
Than last year. I'm going to select Web Dog for Team
Yeah,
Phoenix.
Put him in.
Called it.
I was going to do the same thing. I was going to
Phoenix.
pick him as well.
Yeah, I'm very happy with that.
Okay. I'll draft it a little bit quicker this time.
Panic.
From Phoenix, I'll finish off my league there and redraft JV.
Yep.
Let's decide between them. So
You
makes
need
sense.
some free mental
Phoenix.
support back in.
Phoenix
And
for JB is complete.
Yep. And from Raven, I'm going to take the great man, Gunner.
Ooh. Raven.
Yeah, dedicated Rivalry League player. We'll do what it takes to get you a win. So it's another good pick.
Throws away his weekly rank just to try and get a win in Rivalry League. And that's actually what you want in this format.
Unfortunately, he still doesn't
I
get a
can't
win.
believe I still can't believe he's picked 37. But you guys slept.
Yep. Oof, this is this is very tough right now. I'm in a position where I almost have to pick between Team Pistol members from the previous year, as all three Team Seagull that remain are ex-Team Pistol members. So it's going to be difficult to have to just choose one of them. So I am going to forego that actually entirely and finish off my Team Phoenix and pick Blue Baggers. So welcome to Team Pistol. Another one who I think will improve drastically in 2021.
Phoenix done for Team Pistol. I was working towards a strategy that if I left my 2 Phoenix slots open, I would at least be redrafting some known commodities. I would be bringing in some Team Chizo members. It was going to force one of you guys to try and break up the bunch and allow me to pick some unique selections I thought you might want to have from Raven and Seagull. And so I'm sad to miss out on Blue Baggers. Quality in Team Chizo chat, but we're going to have to say goodbye, unfortunately. So Team Chizo, third and second last selections. We're going to pick from Team Seagull once again, and that's JK coming to Team Chizo.
I was going to pick him a couple of rounds ago, and I remembered he was a Crows fan, so I sort of just thought maybe not.
Yep. And that makes it really easy for my next selection. It's going to be Wellesley.
Wellesley, fun fact for those that were listening last season, I think Wellesley was your second round draft pick, Chizo. So
Strategy.
how the mighty have fallen.
No. Unlike JB that used up all his important high-valued picks on players that he was going to end up with, I kind of played a little bit of chicken there, knowing that I'd get Wellesley on the back end. And I think that's allowed me to get some really high-quality talent into the squad. So I'm really happy so far.
Gunner is in the chat. Hello, Gunner. Welcome to Team JB.
He'll just be very disappointed.
Are you going to take your selection?
No authority here.
No, I'm just pick 41.
Penultimate
This is a big
pistol.
decision. Yeah, I have to pick between 2 of my Team Pistol members. So it is a tough one. I'm going to finally have to make the decision. With pick 41, I am going to finish off my Team Seagull and select Jordan Riley. JR, thank you for coming into and finishing off Team Seagull. I think it's a very, very strong Team Seagull. Wouldn't be surprised if we absolutely dominated. So, missing piece of the puzzle right there.
Yes. So, we know that AK Adrian Kellett is coming to Team Chizo. We know that Tookie is ending up in JB's team, Rivalry League Seagull team. It's up to him now to pick from the 2 remaining members in Rivalry League Raven. Over to you, JB. What are your thoughts?
I'm deciding between Rojo.
We know who you're deciding between.
Rojo.
I just pointed that out.
Yeah, definitely Rojo.
Rojo.
Well, you might know Chizo, but I'm trying to make sure everyone else knows.
Let's bring the spreadsheet up.
The sad news is the person who I don't select, the person who I do select. Now, I mean, they'll get better prizes at the end because they'll be on the winning team, but they don't get the prize at this moment for getting selected in the last round, which we are doing again. So, AK and Tookie already guaranteed prizes between Rojo and OG Blackie. Only one can get it. I'm going to keep pronouncing it incorrectly.
I think Rojo got one last season as well, actually. So I don't know if
I'm pretty sure Rojo got one last year.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
You know what, Rojo, I don't want you to go in the last round again. You're coming to my team.
Some smoke and mirrors play from myself there, given I desperately wanted the OG Blackie.
And that wraps it up. We know who's going where now.
Yeah.
So with my next selection, someone getting a prize for being in the last round. Tookie, welcome to Team JB, my friend.
Team Seagull.
For myself, pick 44. The OG Blackie, the only triple ever Team Pistol member. So that's been unfortunate, but not this year. Finally,
unfortunate for him. Yeah, I understand. And with pick 45, the last pick in the draft, coming to Team Chizo, welcome back, Adrian Kellett. Love your work. And that is the draft completed, boys. How are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? How are you thinking?
I'm pissed off that I lost Chewy. I'll be honest. That one stung. Losing DTS was another stinger. So Pistols sniped 2 of my OG Ravens there, which is quite annoying. But all in all, I'm very happy with my team. I'm looking up and down each league by league, and cannot see a weak point. I honestly am extremely excited to have all the boys in and to get them in the chat ASAP as well. Start planning, kick all the other losers out that got drafted to other teams. They're chopped liver now, so they can piss off.
Live on the podcast, starting to just kick people out. That's terrible.
I've got the.
That's terrible form from you.
It's up here on my phone. They're getting kicked as we speak. See you later, Chewy. You tosser. I didn't want you anyway.
Just making you group. Easier.
I could just do that.
Come on.
JB just walks into Team JB.
Look, I'm thrilled with some of the players they coached. That was terrifying. Jesus.
Jeez.
Look, I've managed to poach DTS. Wooshka was a big one to poach. Chewy, obviously. Romper early. Luke Trewarne was a massive one. And Cormac. I can't believe Cormac slid so far as well. So those players in particular are very, very happy to poach from the other clubs. Honestly, this draft almost went to 100% perfection for Team Pistol. We are going to be very, very difficult to beat in 2021.
I don't think so, but okay.
Yes, we're just on the phone. There's an investigation into Team Pistol for taking under the table deals.
There it is. I knew it.
More to come soon. Watching on Dr. Supercoach Rivalry League. We'll bring more to you at 6.
It will be another 60 and 6 minutes with
6 and 6 minutes.
6 and 6 minutes.
A special report.
That's great. We'll run through. I'm exceptionally happy. From Rivalry League Raven on Team JB, Matty Boomsticks, Marshall, Meso, Gunner, and Rojo. Phoenix, we've got Al, Rojo. Eccles, Gory, AG, and JV. Seagull, Watto, Paulo, TP, Tubbo, and Tookie. Moving on to Team Pistol
That's very
from Raven.
Go through that one again.
Watto, Paulo, TP, Tubbo, Tookie. I knew you were up to something. Pistol, Team Raven, DTS, Wooshka, Doc, Chewy, and the OG Blackie. Phoenix, we have Romper, Tristan Webster, Luke Trewarn, Webdog, and Baloo Baggers. And Seagull, we have the other Blackie, Cormac, Lamarcus, the Dirty Devons, and Jordan Riley. And with Team Chizo, with Raven, we have Benny Buzz Boys, Jen Saunus, Tony, Bex, and Butler. Phoenix, we have Pep, Liam G, Duffer, Wellesley, Adrian Kellett in all caps. And we also, in Seagull, have Maz, Barbecue Barbs, Year of the Saint, Keisty, and JK. And I'm absolutely gassed with my side.
Look, if you have three
Absolutely
happy coaches, that's just going to mean it's going to be an epic year of Rivalry League. So I think this might be the best year that we've had. Very much looking forward to it. Some minor changes this year with no bye. They won't contribute to your team points, but they will contribute to your individual points. If you can hear a noise in my background, someone happens to start drilling in the wall in the house next to me right now. So that is just bad timing.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, God. I thought someone was out there scraping a chair on like a wooden floorboard.
I thought someone was getting the shit kicked out of them out there.
I've never heard that before. Literally right next door, they drill.
It's either that or a
drilling
werewolf.
into a wall.
I'm pretty sure we can hear
It's
one of
Webdog
Team
howling
Pistol
from his
members
cage.
sobbing. Yeah, someone's sobbing because they got drafted to Team Pistol. That's what I heard.
Oh, no.
Jeez.
Bad time.
Oh, that's terrible.
No.
Oh,
All right.
very good. Very good. I'm exhausted after all that.
It's tough being on a live stream. Thanks for everyone that tuned in and listened for that whole time.
Absolutely.
Our first go at it, and big thanks to Chizo, who's pretty much put his blood, sweat, and tears, and there were many tears involved in organising all this and putting it all together bit by bit.
I genuinely have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of pressing buttons.
Tell. It's been great. It's you've really smashed it. I think it's been highly enjoyable. I'll read through the chat comments afterwards just to ensure everyone's given you the acceptable amount of praise.
I'm sure when we do the live stream lockout podcast and things like that, will be a lot more interactive in the chat and things like that. It's just very hard when you're doing the live stream and you're worrying about the spreadsheet and trying to figure out what you guys are doing. It's hard to do more than one thing for me at the best of times, but definitely harder on the first go on the live stream. So appreciate everyone's patience, and I hope you all enjoyed it, especially you two on the other end.
Yeah,
loved it.
Really. I'll cut off Pistol there. I didn't get to say great effort by you, Chizo. And I've been watching the stream. We've generally had 40 people. We still have 30 to this point. It's been over 2 hours. So to everyone sitting and listening, we really appreciate you guys. Obviously, we wouldn't be doing any of this without you. I'm keen to catch up on #General. I've heard my phone going off in the background, so hopefully some good chats there. And keen to get in Team JB chat. But a special thanks to you, Chizo. You've done an amazing effort on getting this off the ground, mate.
I'm glad we've just got something off the ground for people to enjoy. Any last words, Pistol?
No, I can't. I'm just absolutely buzzed with my team and looking forward to a massive Rivalry League year.
Same. All right, guys, in saying that, that's the end of the Rivalry League live draft. It's been a long one. Thanks for sticking it out with us. And we'll see you with more preseason content. We know Doctor's Daily Dose is only 6 days away from beginning, so lots of content to be coming out for you. So thanks for everyone for checking in, and we'll talk to you again in the next episode. Peace.
Cheers.